Hi, we are FiberGood, and we transform invasive wire hyacinth to a multi-purpose ecological fiber, creating local jobs for the affected communities. FiberGood will transform the plague of wire hyacinth that affects the freshwater bodies and the aquatic ecosystems living there into a multi-purpose ecological fiber. We will use the waste generated in this productive process to make fertilizer, allowing us to double the social impact and the incomes generated. Both will have very competitive prices. The fiber will be 14 cents of dollar per meter and the fertilizer 45 cents of dollar per kilo. FiberGood will benefit the affected communities by this plague by employing them to recollect our raw material and to transform it into the fiber and fertilizer. We will also benefit the freshwater bodies affected by the wire hyacinth by reducing and controlling this damaging plant. Also, our fiber has the purpose to be a commodity that competes with synthetic fibers and contribute to a responsible production and consumption. Our business model allows the social impact to grow parallel to the sales and economic growth. It's simple. If the sales grow, the production grows, the need of raw material grows, and the need of labor also increases. FiberGood effectively addresses the environmental and economic challenges associated with the wire hyacinth, an invasive plant that plagues communities and bodies of water. Its innovative solution has had a positive impact by creating jobs in local communities and providing a sustainable source of fiber for the textile industry. The urgency of the project is based on the critical importance of fresh water to human life, agriculture, industry, and the global ecology. However, less than 1% of the world's water is readily accessible. Experts estimate that about 70,000 acres of Mexican water bodies are affected by this plague. This threatens wildlife, aquaculture, and local communities that depend on these ecosystems. The loss of fish impacts local communities because the ability to fish for consumption and sale results diminished and affected. And conventional solutions such as chemicals and machines have proven to be ineffective or even harmful for the environment. In addition, organic fiber production encourages conscious production and consumption practices, supporting the UN Goal 12 on sustainable consumption and production. This project has improved the quality of life of local communities and increased environmental awareness and responsibility in the textile industry. So, how does our solution effectively address this social issue? As we have been working throughout this journey, the social problem we face is the wire hyacinth plague, which affects the water bodies in which it is present, damaging the ecosystems that live in them and causing the water to dry up completely. As you can see, without adequate information, people may not be aware of the seriousness of the problem or the actions they need to take to prevent the spread of the wire hyacinth. We are not just assuming the consequences of this social issue, but we are observing them and trying to learn from it. FiberGood was born as a result of the desperation for stopping or at least decreasing the negative impacts that the wire hyacinth has done. FiberGood is a business based on a crisis-oriented solution. Our business provides employment to people in the community involved in the collection and processing of wire hyacinth. Also, beneficiaries can use this fiber for a variety of purposes, such as making handicraft products. Our production of compost from wire hyacinth leaves also benefit local farmers. Quality fertilizer can improve soil fertility, increase crop productivity, and contribute to community food security. To achieve long-term goals, a combined approach of social construction and social engineering is necessary. Social construction will strengthen relationships with the local community, while social engineering will promote the adoption of our sustainable products and practices, which together can lead to FiberGood's sustainable success and community well-being. However, if wire hyacinth harvesting is not done into a sustainable manner, it could damage aquatic ecosystems. So it is important to ensure that we do not over-harvest or damage aquatic habitats in the collection process. As a brief summary, here is a report on the impacts we aim to create. These results are estimates according to all the studies we have conducted. As we can see in the following graphic, an exponential growth is foreseen in the next 5 years. It is expected to result in an average social impact growth per year of 63%. In the context of wire hyacinth extractions, is estimated an average extraction growth per year of 49%, and in economic impact, an average growth per year of 137%. Our financial model contributes to the sustainability of FiberGood. First, we need to know that FiberGood will need an initial investment of $28,800 in order to kickstart our social business. An important thing to remember is that the fertilizer business won't generate any incomes until the 4th month, since it takes that time to be ready. The revenue streams will be from direct sales, which will represent 61.5% of the total sales, and from distributors that will represent 38.5% of the total sales. Now, here is our cash flow structure for the first year. The red numbers represent economic losses and the green ones represent profitability. The first year, we will have a profitability of $80,000, leaving us with an annual return over investment of 179%. These financial models allow us to take out 169 tons of wire hyacinth at the first year from 10 different freshwater bodies. This first year, our social business will leave $117,000 for local employment. Now, let us show you our 5-year projection. We plan on opening a new production center every 2 years, so at the end of this 5-year period, we will have 3 production centers. This will allow us to grow our sales and distribution capacity. We consider expanding FiberGood's impact to the tropics and subtropics of Latin America, Africa, South Asia, and the Pacific. Here you can also see our social impact quantified. You can see how much wire hyacinth we are going to take out and how much money we will be leaving for local employment. Now, each team member has assumed specific responsibilities to achieve FiberGood's goals. Some handle finances, production, marketing, and relations management, allowing them to develop and focus on tasks aligned with their expertise, as our team primarily holds administrative and economic knowledge. However, since the project demands certain agricultural and herbal expertise, we have the help and knowledge of our coaches, especially Mari Carmen Telles, who has a diploma and focus on sustainability in business. Also, as part of the FiberGood staff are the aquatic ants, who are the basis of the project, as they are the ones who have dedicated their lives to the treatment of wire hyacinth. Finally, there is CoSustenta, University Coordination for Sustainability. This is the department of our university that has supported us with the development of decision-making aimed at making FiberGood a completely sustainable project. As you can see, partnerships and collaborations have been very important for FiberGood. Sedarpa's opinions helped us to create the second product, the wire hyacinth-based fertilizer, since they will be our main consumers, in addition to creating an alliance with them in search and care of ponds and other bodies of water infested with this type of plant. A very important feedback during this process of the elaboration of our product was from Ms. Eva, the main founder of the Aquatic Ants group in the state of Veracruz, who directed us on the collection of this plant and how to obtain the benefits from it. In our events as FiberGood, we received a lot of feedback from different stakeholders. Some were about the price, image, and use of the product. FiberGood's journey has been shaped by valuable lessons learned from market interactions, mentorship, and feedback from our coaches and judges. As we move forward, we remain open to feedback and anticipate future pivots to maximize our social and environmental impact. Our resilience in the face of challenges and our commitment to experimentation and adaptations underscore our dedication to creating positive change in affected communities while addressing the issue of wire hyacinth infestations. Now we have to talk about our risk management. A major market risk is the competition between the wire hyacinth ecofiber, which is new in the market, and the Henneken or Jute fiber. Another risk that FiberGood may face is a shortage of wire hyacinth for certain periods, and also another risk that can occur is associated with weather changes, which affect the ecofiber drying process. The strategy to face the market risk is that we want to conduct a market study to connect with our customers and present the characteristics of our products. Our last strategy is to reduce and control the wire hyacinth plague, but not to eliminate it, by replanting the wire hyacinth in a controlled way to fulfill our raw material needs. Finally, we know the importance of the mission and vision of our project. That is why we made this flowchart, in which there are several scenarios of expansion towards possible consumers or different forms of collection or realization of our product, so that if something changes in the structure, the alliances will continue and the objectives will follow their initial function. We will pursue and not leave our initial purpose. In FiberGood, we are very committed to our alliances and the value chain that we form over time.